Hi all, well, Wolby fan here. I'm back a little bit. I'm going to do some more videos in the near future. I've accumulated some things. I'm still collecting comics, but not necessarily, you know, all the time. I just pick up the certain ones I want to finish. I'm trying to finish off a few little runs and stuff like that. So I'm not really, 100% collecting. I do have a lot that I could show. Unfortunately, I haven't had time to do stuff. Hence the reason why it's been almost a year since I did a last video. And I apologize. But I did kind of change my direction of collecting a little bit. I have been still collecting, sports paraphernalia, a lot of movie stuff, movie monster stuff, masks and stuff, and having them signed. You see the tank here. It was that sort of was not necessarily what started a lot of it, but I started getting into G.I. Joe again. Going through my stuff as a kid. I've been buying a 25th anniversary line collection because I started noticing more and more voice actors from the G.I. Joe TV shows coming to conventions. So I wanted something that they could sign and look really nice, and so I was watching some videos there on this consumers distributing black motorized tank, Cobra motorized tank, and I had been going through some of my boxes of stuff, and I said, well, I told myself, well, like, I do remember seeing something, and it was quite recently, right? So I went through again, and sure enough, I had one sitting there. Had no idea where it came from. I'm pretty sure I bought it for like a couple of bucks at a flea market or something, but it was missing the battery tray and the turret piece on the cannon part, and the stickers. There was no stickers, so I ended up buying repro stickers for it, from Toy Hacks. They're local, and but in order to get the battery tray and the cannon part, trying to find something for this black motorized tank is like near impossible. So some of you guys are going to complain, and that's fine. You can put it in the comments, whatever you want to do. I'm good with that. I ended up buying a few Mobats. So I found some a color matched the paint, and it's a gloss primer, and so I ended up painting the battery tray and the turret. And just so I didn't lose the turret piece again, I glued that on. So it's not coming off. Unless, maybe in 20 years when the glue dries, it might fall off on its own. But right now it's not. So the paint said that it was like 3 to 4 days before it would totally adhere. Apparently after 5 days, you can maybe see, I don't know, there's a little bit of fingerprinting on there, right? Well, apparently that was after 5. I might just touch it up a little bit, give it like a month and a half, and let it just completely seal up, and then call it a day. Now, this thing does work. So it's nice and clean, right? Well, I had to clean it up real good because it was dirty as hell, and the motor in it was a little bit sketchy, but I was able to. Come on, get on there, you little prick. There we go. So the motor was a little tight because it hadn't been moved, right? But it does work. The only other thing that I had to do to it, and it's tough to see, and I'm trying to remember which one it was. I want to say it was this one. This wheel right here is actually off a Mobat. Is it in the shot? Good. I got one of the donor tanks that I used. The axle was like, the wheel was completely missing, axle and everything. So I cut it off, took it apart, painted it, and then prayed basically to make sure everything would go back together and actually turn. But it does somewhat roll. It all depends on which way it's just a little bit off, but overall it is what it is. It's mostly for display. I'm not going to be playing with it a lot. The tracks are probably off a little bit too. They're getting kind of stretched out. I do have another set of tracks that I can put on it. that probably will help it a little bit, but it's pretty much right on. But yeah, so the only stickers that are on here, these stickers here, are actually from, I found, I bought a figure, and then the lady gave me a sticker sheet for a Fang Copter, and at that point I didn't have the Toy Hacks sticker sheet, so because I was impatient, I stuck it on to see how it would look, right? So I left those on. All the rest of them are they're a little different. I don't know if you can see that. They're a little different. But these are the Toy Hacks. Right? There's the other one there. So, but yeah, I'm happy. Like, I didn't want to go spend a shit ton of money to replace the parts that needed to be replaced, because basically you can't get them. So in order to get a complete one, I would have to go and actually buy a complete one, and I wasn't spending $800 on a tank. My wife would have killed me if I did. So this is the next best thing. It's a great display piece. I'm really happy about it, the way it turned out. I was lucky. Everything kind of fit together. Everything worked properly. Everything looks legit, you know. And yeah, that's apparently the newest part of my collection, which I had for like probably 20 something years and didn't even know it. So go looking through your basements, boys and girls, and see what you can find. You get some of these little gems once in a while and you didn't even know you had it. Alright, well, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoy it. Leave some comments and whatnot, and let me know what you think. I am going to be doing some more videos because I did actually get a couple of really good scores lately, and that didn't really cost me much of anything, but I'll explain that when the next video comes out. Alright, thanks for watching. Have a good one.